Dark here. Welcome to another discussion video. Today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch and Western third-party support. So, let's get into this. So many people have been saying to me that the Switch is going to flop, mainly because it doesn't have Western third-party support. And the main thing that I'm saying with this is look at the 3DS. Yeah, 3DS didn't have much Western third party, but the 3DS is still one of the best selling handheld. Well, it's still the best selling system of the 8th gen. Like it still to this day is outselling the PlayStation 4. And I mean, really, to tell you the truth, the only like Nintendo is completely in both the Switch and the 3DS. Yeah, they're both outselling the PlayStation 4. But what I'm talking about is something that I'm not talking about Switch sales. Even though we already just got confirmed that the Switch has sold, like, outsold the PlayStation 4 in July. That's for another video. The problem here we're talking about is people who who act ignorant. People who are like, oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch is a flop because it doesn't have Western third-party support. It doesn't have games like it doesn't have GTA. It doesn't have Call of Duty. It doesn't have Battlefield. It doesn't have Star Wars Battlefront. Shut up. All right. I'm not gonna let personal preference get in the way of this video. I'm just gonna say this one time. I think Western games suck, and that's my opinion. I'm not saying you should think that Western games suck too. I'm not saying you should think the same. I'm just saying that I think that they suck. So let's move on. Anyways, um, personally, I think that Western third-party support. What? So yeah, people keep saying that like the Switch will flop because Western third-party, and so I'm thinking the 3DS, the Wii. Now, people can bring in the argument that the Wii sold most of its users because the casual crowd loved the Wii. I can understand that. You got the pass there. But when we're talking about actual sales like the 3DS, which is outsold the PlayStation 4, and like by a good 10 units, yeah, there's nothing. You can't really say anything to that, can you? Because like, and saying that it's a fact that Western games are better than Japanese games is just it's just straight ignorance. It's not, it's something dudes just say because it just makes you look stupid, ignorant. It makes you look like you're a freaking what's the word? It's like an equivalent. It's like the equivalent of a weeaboo. Okay, a Westaboo, I guess is what we'll call it. It's because, and it's pretty much the equivalent of a weeaboo, but it's like the difference is they think that Western games are the only good games and Japanese games suck. Pretty much. Um, but yeah, me, I don't care for Western games. I wouldn't care if if the developers of said Western games went bankrupt and just ended. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't care because I don't care for Western games. Anyways, personally, I think the Switch can actually survive with just Japanese third party. It will have been a success to me because, well, those are the games I enjoy. But um, some people would say something stupid like, "Oh yeah, but the Switch has like a certain ignorant Sony fanboy would say something like, "Oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch is a straight flop because it has no Western games. Japanese games suck, and the only good games are Western games. And because Western games have the most sales and more people pick them up, no, just don't. You're only making yourself look ignorant. To say that there aren't people who enjoy Japanese games, and because what he's saying is that no one cares about Japanese games except weeaboos and people who just want to be Japanese. No, to just say that would once again be an ignorant statement. And And so pretty much that's all. That's pretty much it. Like people, the Switch can indeed survive off of Japanese third-party support. Doesn't have to be. I don't think it has to be AAA, mind you, but it can survive with just Japanese third-party support. So, yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys later.